Does money, power, or fame qualify you to be a leader? Does money, power, or fame qualify you to be a leader? Yes or no? It doesn't. Now, this is a really interesting question. And the reason why it's an interesting question, is because so many times I have found that we promote people to leadership based on their influence as an entertainer. An entertainer will have the most Instagram followers. An entertainer will be extremely gifted, will draw people with their gifts, and will automatically say, you're our leader. Hold up. If we assume that leadership is just influence, then we can say they're a leader. But leadership is influence to a certain destination to make an impact. So I can't put you in a leadership position, number one, if you don't have a vision for the betterment of the people you're trying to lead. This is important. Because what can happen is we put people in power because of your fame and because of your notoriety, but we haven't asked the question, where's your heart? Do you really care about people? Do you really want to make an impact? Do you have a vision for the well-being of a collective people? Or is it more about you making more money, you being great, you having more influence, you having more power? Because if it's about their power and their own agenda and not the people, you're going to have a lot of upset, irritated, and frustrated folks. Because no one wants to be led by someone that is more concerned about themselves than the people. Would you agree with that? It's why Ken Blanchard, he's a leadership legend, he says this. He says, humility is when a leader is more focused on the task and the people than themselves. I'm more focused on the task and the people than myself. In essence, it's not about me, it's about getting the job done, work, and it's about impacting people. So obviously you're right. Money, power, fame does not qualify you as a leader. This is good news. It's good news, number one, because it lets me know that although I don't have a lot of money, although I don't have a lot of fame, although I don't have power, I don't have status, I don't have a lot of Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, whatever you want to call it, I don't have a lot of followers, that doesn't mean you're not a leader. Well, I only know like 5 people. Doesn't mean you're not a leader. Because it's not about that. It's about the work. Someone say the work. Number two, what it lets me know is it helps me to not see myself as a leader. What I mean by that is if I think that I need money, power, and fame to be a leader, and if I don't have that, I automatically disqualify myself from being a leader. Because if I assume, well, you got to be heroic, and you got to have this great movement, and you got to be like Dr. King, and you got to be like Gandhi, and you got to be like Mother Teresa, and you got to be like Cesar Chavez, and you got to be like Winston Churchill, that is a leader. If we create this heroic picture of leadership, but forget about the everyday leader, the leader that is leading the family, the leader that's leading the community, the leader that's leading in the school, the leader that may be trying to figure out how I'm going to pay my bills from month to month, if we create that picture of leadership and we say you can't lead from another place without those 3 things, then what we are doing is we're disqualifying people that may have potential to be incredible leaders. And that's what we do so much. We look over people because they don't have the money, the power, or the fame. Happens all the time. Based on your success, you're a great leader. I don't know. Because success individually is different from leadership success. You can be successful as a singer, but are you successful as a leader? Not today, Josh. You can be successful as an athlete, but are you successful as a leader? You can be an incredible salesperson, but are you successful as a leader? I know a lot of successful people that are horrible leaders. Some of you have probably met them. Anybody had a bad boss? Oh, I know, hands are up. That bad boss is in a position of leadership, maybe because they do their job well, but they're a horrible leader. They don't know how to treat people. They don't know how to respect people. They don't inspire you. They don't move you. They have no vision. They have no understanding of what it means to lead. And we're throwing them into a leadership position because they're good, but they have no leadership ability. And unfortunately, you got to bear the frustration of them being put in a leadership position based on their gift with no actual leadership training. Can I go a little step farther? It gets scarier. You know why? Because what happens is when we have this perspective, we start putting people in leadership positions based on their success, based on their gift, based on nepotism. And then we create this culture of ineffective leadership trying to say it's good leadership. Oh, it's okay to talk bad about people. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, it's okay to just look over people. That's okay. You know what? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. It's the strongest. Sometimes you got to just cut them off. Sometimes you got to lie. And again, I'm not saying this in this room, but if you go to certain arenas, I'm going high on y'all. Now it gets interesting. If you go to certain arenas, these are some of the ways in which people operate as leaders. People go into backstab. People are willing to jump over people in order to get that position or that title. People are willing to disregard people in order to get that position of power. People are willing to be about one issue but not another issue for that position of power. Are you still here? I know, I can go there. That'll go on to the discussion. But it's why I love this quote. It says, wealth, notoriety, place, and power are no measures of success whatsoever. Ooh, success. The only true measure of success is the ratio between what we might have been and what we might have become. I love this quote because it lets us know that your success is not based on wealth, notoriety, or power. Success is based on you becoming all that you were supposed to become. It's about you reaching your fullest potential. See, leadership is not about how many followers you have. Leadership is not about having the biggest business. Leadership is not always about being the best because there's always going to be someone better than you. I know that's hard. That's a hard one right there. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. I know it's a hard one to swallow. But someone's always going to be better than you. When you get in a relationship, someone's always going to be better than that person in the relationship. There's always going to be someone better. There's always. The question is, are you becoming the best you that you can become? Are you becoming the best leader you can become? Are you becoming the best individual that you can become? And watch this. Do you have a peace about what you do? Man, this is so off, but it's so important. I was at HBO in September, and we had a conversation about success. And we talked about what is success. And we came to the understanding that success, number one, is about peace. Do you have peace? Because you can have all the money in the world and be stressed out and be freaked out and just life is not good. Anybody know what I'm talking about? See it on television, see it all the time. Success is about fulfillment. Everyone's not going to be a multimillionaire. Everyone's not going to be a CEO, but everyone can reach their fullest potential and fulfill their purpose in life. Are you fulfilling your purpose? And then number three, I think was pretty good, and I love this. One of a former executive from Citibank said, and I quote, she said, it's about making sure the fire stays lit. I love that. The fire's lit. The passion's excited. When I wake up in the morning, I'm excited. They just lollipop. You're going to figure that one out. I'm excited in the morning. So this is what success is about. And you're saying, well, what's the lollipop? What does that have to do with leadership? Well, if you go on YouTube, you'll recognize a video, a TED Talk. It was called Everyday Leadership. Anybody saw the video? And you know about everyday leadership, and this guy gets up there and he starts talking, and he has a moment with a lollipop, but really what he really says is that he had thought that leadership was heroic, but came to realize that leadership is manifested every day. And he realized through this lollipop moment that leadership can be in the smallest of relationships, can be in the interactions. Every day we have the opportunity to lead. And I think this is important because, we think that, man, I got to have this, I got to have that. No, you have the opportunity to lead today. And we need you to lead. And we need you to serve. And we need you to inspire. And we need you to motivate. And we need you to help. And we need you to be the best you that you can become. And we need you to have passion. We need you to be excited. Because people are depending upon you to be the best leader you can be. So the third question that we understand is leadership is not about money, power, or fame. Again, leadership is about impact. It's about transformation. It's about making others' lives better.